Hi, I'm Steve Beeman, co-founder of Eleverse Technologies. Welcome once again to the Eleverse. I'm here today to talk with you about the benefit of the Eleverse for associations. These are the business to business associations that offer so much value to businesses, but we want to use the Eleverse to enhance that value proposition for you and your members. As you land here in our reception area, it's important to note right off the mark that the elevator tech behind me is our branding, but we can add your association branding to that. You could put right on there whatever the name of your organization is or a tagline that you use, but you can use it to brand the Eleverse for you. As we look out into these blue areas, and I've talked about this before, but I want to share it with you. This is a vast development space for us. And what these blue pillars represent really are spaces for other companies that we want to add to the Eleverse. You can see, by the way, I've turned on my video camera today. But what we can do and what we intend to do is add companies out there into a very large integrated matrix of business. There's no scale to this. We can have as many as we want. So it's going to be just like having a main street to walk down and, in some, let's say Wall Street, you can see tall buildings with offices. You'll be able to visit with people directly in their office. The video like I'm using now is real time. I leave mine on all the time. So people walk in and they say hi to me. This is going to digitize the business efforts that we have for remote work, for offsite work, for video conferencing. This is a game changer. So as you think about those blue spaces, imagine if you have an association of 400 businesses. Imagine 200, 300, 400 of those businesses having a space out there just like yours, but private labeled to them. So where we have this labeled to you, we could label it for them as well. That's a way for you really to introduce your membership to the digital age. Now, as we go in, let's go inside now for a minute and let's walk into our main lobby. Again, as I walk up, it's Eleverse Tech, but that would be private labeled to your organization. And here on the side, we have these little panels, those 5 panels. Well, those can be marketing brochures for you. They can be whatever helps promote your brand. And as you walk up to our reception desk, our sales AI pops up. Now, in our case, this sales AI has been optimized to know everything there is to know about Eleverse. But in your organization, this AI would be optimized to know everything there is to know about your association and why members should come in and sign up. We think this is a powerful way to begin automated sales of your service. Now, we also believe that for each of your members, they can have a custom sales AI to each of their respective businesses. So as the network grows, we can custom tailor this artificial intelligence to meet the needs of your membership. Now, as you look down over here, over to the left, this is where our hallway is going to go to link to our private offices. Now, the advantage of this is you can clearly use the thing right here. This is our like teleport area where you can go to meeting rooms, boardrooms, and auditoriums. You can certainly go to private offices that way too. But using a hallway approach, you can actually walk down interactively and see who's in their office and who's not. If they're busy, they can put a little code at the door to say don't interrupt them. But if they're available, like I usually am, I leave my video on, you can just stop in and say hello. Imagine your organization being able to offer a free or very low cost digital private office to each of your members. That's a way to add benefit to them, to increase membership and increase stickiness. We also think it's a way to begin to migrate people into the digital age. We think it's coming. It's here today. It's going to get bigger over time, whether it's for remote work, video conferencing, project management, or overall business networking. The digital age is here to stay. Now, as you think about applications for your association, we obviously have private meeting rooms. We have boardrooms, which are a little more formal and hold a little larger groups. But we do have the key, this auditorium. And I want to go in and I'm going to show you the auditorium right now. So I'm going to create one. And again, these are all custom instances, so they're very private. You're not going to have the risk of somebody you don't want in there coming in. All of these have a custom code that we generate. You can see that's the custom code right there. And without that code, no one can get into the auditorium that you've set up. So let's take a look what you get in there. Hi, welcome to the auditorium. This is where we seat 2,000 people into a great big interconnected ability to do seminars, symposiums, training workshops, education workshops. This is really a cool space. So you can see you can talk to an awful lot of people at once. And behind me, if I go into presentation mode, this is a presenter's box. Well, we can do screen sharing in here. I had the video conferencing in the upper right hand corner in the other rooms, but in here we can do screen sharing of our video. We can show PowerPoints. We can show all kinds of presentation materials so that you can educate the 2,000 people sitting in this room. We think this is a really powerful benefit for your association members, and it's a way for you to sponsor events that will help build more value to your association in general. So let me stop sharing this. And we'll go back to the main room and take a look just at some final thoughts. Welcome back. So, as you can see, for an association with 400 or 4,000 or 40,000 members, this becomes a very powerful tool to help you digitize your membership business. We think the future is now. There is no question that we're moving into a digital future, and you can help them migrate to that by giving them a private digital office, offering them events in our auditorium, providing the boardrooms for them to meet, the enhanced video conferencing. This isn't like Zoom where you get Zoom, what do they call it? Zoom lag or whatever. You can just come in and talk to people like you normally would. But we think for your association, this is a real benefit. And if you'll email me at steve@elevertech.io, I will provide you a very, very attractive proposal to bring your association in. We think that it's a no-brainer that when you add this for your association, private labeled for you and your membership, it's a way for you to integrate your members into the future of business. Again, look out in the vast area of interconnectivity that we have. All of those would be private businesses that are linked together digitally, and your association can lead the way. So I thank you for your time. I look forward to meeting you here in the Eleverse and to speaking with you at some point about adding the Eleverse technologies to your association.